What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Gridborn Film and TV Podcast, Chapter 3, Fresh or Flop. Well, in this episode, I start my new segment called Flop Fest, where I review a movie that won a Golden Raspberry Award, which turns out will be one of the two Marvel films that I'll be reviewing, which is Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer, with Chris Evans as the Human Torch. Let's hope he comes back for Deadpool and Wolverine. And the X-Men First Class, which has not won a Golden Raspberry Award. Okay, so our first topic of the day is we review the hit Amazon Prime original series Fallout, the first episode, since I have a lot to go through before I deal with it. So anyway, let's begin. Well, to all you people who don't know what Fallout is, it's a video game and created by Tim Can and made by Vestia Games. And plus created by the people who made Westworld, Christopher Nolan's brother. Okay, so the plot for episode 1 in the year 2077, after Cooper Howard and his daughter are caught in the middle of a nuclear attack against Los Angeles during the outbreak of a great nuclear war. 219 years later, Voltron Lucy McLean is selected for an arranged marriage with Voltron from Vault 32. After the couple are married, the Vault 32 visitors are revealed to be raised led by Lee Moldaver, Lucy's father and overseer of Vault 33. Hank McLean is forced to leave. Then, in defiance of both regulations, Lucy tries to go to the surface by herself to search for her father. Meanwhile, and in the wasteland, Brotherhood of Steel Operus Maximus is promoted to rank of squire, joined by Knight Titus is hunting down a member of the inactive. Elsewhere, a group of bounty hunters find Howard, who has been transformed by the radiation into a ghoul, and recruit him to find the same inactive member. Instead, Howard kills them and pursues the bounty alone. Well, I got 8 episodes to deal with, so wish me luck. Okay, next segment, we review our Raspberry film, Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer, which, to me, I had to watch this film to, get a recap for Deadpool and Wolverine, which I kind of wish, they bring back all the Fox Mall characters from That's Why I've been recapping. But I think this movie was kind of better than, no, not better, dumb than the last one. So let's get to it. I'm going to give you a recap, and I will criticize whatever else. So let's get to it. A mysterious meteor-like object enters Earth's atmosphere, tracing cosmic energy, causing fluxes in weather and power outages, create mysterious craters. The government approaches Reed Richards to track the movements of the object, but Reed and Sue prepare for their wedding amidst a huge media hush and publicity. As the wedding begins, Reed says to detect the phenomenon approaching New York City. Johnny pursues, finding that the object, finding that it's a Silver Surfer. a silver humanoid on a flying surfboard. He confronts the surfer, but is overpowered. Later, Susan tries to stop Johnny out to become weaken their power switch, where they begin when they touch their power to reverse. Reed's explanation, Johnny reveals that the exposure to the surfer has set Johnny's molecular structure in a passive flux line and switch powers with his teammates through physical contact. Trained cosmic energy of the surfer rediscovers that a series of planets that the surfer visited had previously all had been destroyed. Reed determines that the next crater will appear in London, and the team travels there. They arrive to stop the crater, and the flame strains into it. This is also damage to the London Eye, but the team saved it from collapsing. The military has the four reunifyingly work with Victor Von Doom, played by Julian McMahon, who have been freed from a statue-like state from the surface energy passing over in Latveria, and is by healed during his encounter with the surfer in the Russell Glacier. Darting the surface board is a source of power. Redevelops a pulsate generator that'll separate him from it. In the Black Forest, Susan is confronted by the surfer, reveals that he isn't the one trying to destroy Earth. The military opens fire on the Silver Surfer, which distracts him and lets him test 45 per to fire the pulse, separating from the surfer from his board. The military imprisons Surfer in Siberia, and they arrive to China, which later they learn they serve Galactus. Doom steals the board or witchcraft device. Sue gets knocked out. Then after the Surfer defeats Galactus, Sue and Reed get married in Japan after Sue is resurrected. And shortly after and then in the credit scenes, seeing life was the Surfer first refers until his eyes opened, and the boy racing back indicating that he's still alive. Okay, the next thing we're going to review next is a breakdown of Joker Folie à Deux, which I would say the trailer went pretty well, which I made a vow not to watch all DC Extended Universe films to, get that shit out of our fucking heads. So, let's break it down. Let me find the video. Yeah, well, in the beginning, we show Joker, aka Walking Phoenix, at the asylum. And then after that, it still had an audience from the first movie, which caused like a ton of riots. And then after that, we show Gaga as Harley Quinn, in which now they begin to fall in love and play the song When the World Means Love. And, well, not to realize to all this that it's now a musical for some reason. So let's enjoy that while we still can. And now at the end of the trailer, we show Harley putting lipstick on the prison walls of a chat booth, and she says, "I want to see who you really are." So hope you guys see Joker Folie à Deux in theaters October 4th. And originally I was going to do my partners with conservation science to review, to include them in this episode. but I couldn't due to, well, stuff. So, anyway, let's get to it. Now we review X-Men First Class, a good X-Men film of the first prequel, even though I saw the director's cut of the sequel, prequel, or whatever the hell you want to call it. So, let's review. The film is directed by Matthew Vaughn, the guy who made Kingsman and Argyle. So, let's review the movie. It was a good movie. Well, for one of my favorites, but X-Men Days of Future Past is my favorite currently. So, I'm just going to read all this to give you guys a recap. Not the whole plot, but it's okay. We begin in 1994, or which is the same opening as the first X-Men, and where Officer Klaus Schmidt witnessed a young Eric Lehnsherr, Magneto, open a bending the metal gate with his mind. Upon being separated from his parents, Schmidt brings Eric into his office to move a coin on his desk. When Eric cannot do it, Schmidt kills his mother. Eric destroys her rooms. Separately, at a mansion in Westchester County, New York, Charles Xavier meets Raven, aka Mystique. Now we move on to 1962. Eric is still tracking Schmidt. Xavier earns his degree at the University of Oxford in Las Vegas. Moira McTaggart follows U.S. Army Colonel Hendry into the Hellfire Club. She sees Schmidt, now known as Sebastian Shaw, played by Kevin Bacon, whose plan is to cause, well, let's say add nuclear missiles in Turkey. And then, and later Shaw kills Hendry. McTaggart asks Xavier for help. They recruit a few mutants, except for Hugh Jackman's Wolverine, who says, "Go fuck yourself." And then, after that, the government base gets attacked. After Shaw knows about the mutants, and so then this whole event does lead into the Cuban Missile Crisis, which ever wonder how the X-Men were involved in Marvel? Beast attempts to cure himself. Magneto kills Shaw, which Xavier got a coin through his head while in his mind. And Charles lost his legs. And Eric named himself Magneto after she freed Frost from prison, and McTaggart lost her memories. Okay, so that's that out of the way. So next we are going to review. Okay, what are you looking for? Okay, so next we are reviewing X-Men 97's episode 4 and 5, which reviews for episode 4, a bad idea for doing a split episodes, and 5, like the ending, but like the Watcher cameo from What If. Let's hope they have a crossover for the MCU. Any thoughts? Any thoughts? Okay, so in episode 4, part 1, Jubilee gets trapped in an arcade machine, which she wants to grow up. Storm tries to get her powers back, and episode 5, Gambit dies. The Watcher gets his heart broken, even though we never heard Jeffrey Wright's voice. And that's it. So thank you guys for listening, and I will have my partners for conservation science next week to review whatever films are next on my bucket list before Deadpool and Wolverine. And see you guys then. Laters.